Right, I'm going to be doing this drawing over here. I'm going to start out. I'm going to select the construction lines. I do a horizontal construction line first. I do a vertical construction line over there. I'm then going to do the offset. Give it a nice long click again. Go and select the offset over there. Down at the bottom over here, you'll see it says offset, and it has a little lock over there. Make sure that is locked by just clicking on it. Press tab, that'll highlight that little block over there, and you're going to tab, knock in 130 in that space. Press enter. Now if I click on that line over there and click on the side that I wanted, you'll see that I've got another line, and that distance on this particular piece of paper is 130. I now need to offset 70, so I go tab, that highlights that little block again, and I put in 70 over there, press enter, click on this line, and I now have that little block. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in that block. I come down over here to where it says rectangle. I'm going to click on that, on that corner over there, come down to that corner and click over there, and I now have a line drawn in outlines to that size. Right, the next thing is I want to draw some center lines. Do a nice long click on that. Click on the line, select the line which says center over here. It should snap to the center of this thing. I'm going to draw a line going up, and it'll snap to the center over there. Click over there. Same story over here. Click over there and click over there, getting me the center lines on this thing. Once I've got that in place, I'm now going to draw in a couple of circles over here. If you see, I've got a single circle over there, and then next to it, it says concentric circles. If I click on that and I go into the center over there, select that you are going to be drawing that with an outline, and I now need to get those diameters. The first circle it says over here is 60. So I press tab, 60, enter, and sorry, let's just do that. Control Z, escape, Control Z. There we go. If you ever do something that doesn't make sense, just Control Z it. There we go, there's my circle. I need to press tab where it goes to diameter, and I'm going to then type in that 60, and press enter. Right, the next circle that we've got, you can see it's about to draw another circle in there. I need to know what those diameters are. If you look on this sheet over here, it gives you another diameter of 50. So I go tab, 50, and then it gives me another diameter over here of 30. So just press enter, tab, and 35, enter, and I have all of those. Press escape on your keyboard, and you now have all of those circles drawn in quite easily. Right, the next thing that we need to do is to get these little hidden detail lines drawn in over here. It says that I need to have 110, okay? 110 divided by 2 would be, what would that be? 55, there we go. Right, I need to get some offsets. Go over here, draw in a parallel construction line. I'm going to tab 55, enter, click on that center line over there, and it asks you which one of those lines it is that you're wanting. I'm wanting that one, it's highlighted. Click it on that side, click again, asks you which line you want, click on it and push it over there. Draw in a line, but now we're drawing with a hidden detail line. Select the hidden detail line, click over there, click over there, click over there, and click over there. Right, there's all the hidden detail and those circles. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start drawing the top view of this thing. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit and start drawing this view over here. Right, what we need to do now is to draw a construction line. Just a nice horizontal construction line, fairly close to it, about 10 millimeters away over there. I'm just going to use that for now. And I need to start measuring off all of these distances over here. It says 15, 50, and 5. Okay, let's go with that. Go to my parallel construction lines, and I go tab 15, enter, click on that line that I just did. That's 15 millimeters going up. Tab 50, enter, click on that line, make that go up there. Tab 5, enter, click on that line over here. And I can now start drawing some construction lines coming up from these circles over here. Draw in some vertical construction lines. Sorry, it's vertical construction lines. That's what I'm wanting. Vertical construction lines from there and from there. From there and from there. Right. Once I've got that, I'm going to be able to draw in majority of the lines. I think there's one last little construction line that I want to put in. Parallel construction lines, and I've got a 5 millimeter gap over there. Let's just go tab 5 and get that little line in place. Right, once I've got that, I'm going to draw in a line which goes from there to there, from there. Sorry, let's do this in outlines, from there to there, from there, sorry, there to there, from there, down to there, there, coming across over here, there, and there. Right, once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw a line going from there, going up to there, from there, going up to there, there 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 to there. Sorry, there, and there. Right, there we go. That's basically the shape of this story over here. I need to draw in the these little center lines in the correct places. It says that I've got 84 millimeters going across here, so that would be 42 from the center to where that first center line is over there. Let's draw that in. Let's go over here, offset, and I say tab 42, enter, go to the center line over here, there, that center line, and there we go. I've got my first line going in that direction. Right, so I'm going to draw in a center line over there. Click on that. I'm going to draw a center line going from there up to there. Right, there is a center line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset that center line by 6 millimeters. So I'm going to come in over here. I'm going to go to this arrow first. Select that arrow. Select that line over there. And I'm going to pull that down just a little bit. And I'm going to pull that up just a little bit, just to lengthen that center line on my drawing. Okay, once I've got that, I'm going to offset that by, it says 6 millimeters. So I come over here and it says parallel line. There we go. And again, I've got an offset thing down at the bottom. I'm going to press tab and 6 millimeters. Press enter. Go to that center line over there. It says the line. Click on that. And there we go. I've got that 6 millimeter offset on those two lines. Right, once I've got that, I know that the radius for this particular thing, it says that it is a 6 millimeter radius. So I'm going to offset. I'm going to select a different line over here, different line type, outline, and I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to offset by that same 6 millimeters. Click over there. Okay, and I get a line 6 millimeters away. Go to this one, click that line and 6 millimeters away, and you can see that I've got those two lines. Right, those two lines are a little bit too long. I'm going to show you two different ways of making them the right length. The first way is you just select that little arrow over there, select the line, and I'm going to pull it down until it touches there, pull it up until it touches over there. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is that you go over here, you go to that icon over there, just below where it's that mirroring icon, click a nice long click and come down over here to where it says trim. If you click on trim over there, you're going to click on that line over there and click on that line over there. You'll see that it highlights to like a pinkish color. Press enter. And then you just click on the bits of line that you don't want to have in your drawing. Right, once that's been done, I'm going to draw a nice center line going through this thing. To do that, I'm going to just draw a line. I'm going to select the center line. I go over here, it snaps to the center over there, snaps to the center over there. I then select that little arrow. I'm going to select that line, pull it down just a little bit, pull it up just a little bit, and we have a center line in the correct position. Right. Whatever I've drawn over here, I want to have that drawn on the opposite side as well. So I'm going to come in over here, and I'm going to select all of those lines over there. I'm going to go over here to where it says mirror, select the mirror, click that point over there, click that point over there, and you'll see that I've mirrored those lines over there onto those lines. The problem is that I need those lines there and there to be in hidden detail. Just got to press escape to get rid of that. I'm going to select that little line. I'm going to press shift and I'm going to select that little line as well. Once I've done that, I come over here and I select hidden lines, and you'll see that I now have hidden detail lines over there and over there. Right, so I'm going to leave that for 2 seconds and let you guys catch up to that point. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly get rid of all of those construction lines because they get a little bit cluttered. So I go over here, edit, clear, and if I wanted to clear just one construction line, I'd go over there to where it says construction. I could go, say, to that construction line over there, and I could clear just that one. If I wanted another one cleared, I could do that and that, but that's a little bit slow, so let's rather go over here, clear all constructions, and that gets rid of all my constructions over there. Right. Okay, the next thing that I want to look at is doing these little fillets over here, okay? And what I need to do there is I come over here, up to the top over here, and I'll come to this little thing over here where it says fillet 2D, and you click on that. Right. It has a radius. Did I get you a radius on that? No, I didn't. Lost it. Okay, I'm going to say it's a radius of 10 millimeters. So we're going to say tab, 10. 10 millimeters, let's see how that turns out. I forgot to put the dimension on here. Come along to this story over here, and I click on that line, and I click on that line, and bang, there you go. You've got a line that's filleted over there. Right, what I can do now is I can get all very clever and draw a line going across. Let me just select line. It's going to draw a line going across over here, except that's not the right line. Control Z. Let's go and get the correct outline over there. Just draw a line going across from there to there. And I'm going to do that fillet again. Let's go fillet. It will still have the 10 millimeters. Click over there, and there we go. I've got my fillet in place. Right. You'll note over here that that fillet is maybe a little bit too big. Let's change the size of that fillet. I'm just going to try something quickly, just because I like trying different stuff. There. And no, never mind. Escape. All right, let's do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Right, so I'm going to change that fillet radius to 5 millimeters. Fillet, tab, that highlights that little block over there. Press 5, press enter, click on that line, click on that line. That gives you that nice little fillet. Come over here. Let's just draw a line going from there across to there over there, and I'm going to then fillet that little section over there. Fillet, click on that line, and there we go. I've got my fillet done. Right. Okay, I need a line that's going to go across over here to the center line. You can see the line is going at any angle. If I press shift, it straight away will snap down to a horizontal line, and I can then click. Okay, that leaves that line in that place, but I've made it a bit too long. So changing the length of it, select that little line, draw it back to that center line, and it is now in the correct place. Right. The next thing that I want to do is I want to draw in this little central part over here. But before I do that, let me just draw a line coming across. This line over here, I want to extend it out to that center line over there. Right. To do that, I go to that story up this end of the world, and I'm going to click a nice long click there. Go to this thing that says shrink and extend. Click on that. I'm going to go to that little line over there, and you'll see that it puts a little block at the end of it. I then go across to the center line over here. I click on that, and it'll send a line out to the center over there. Right, once I've got that, I now need to draw in this little arc over here. It tells me that I've got a 50 millimeter radius. Okay, so what am I going to do? I need to be able to draw that radius in, and they've given me a 35 millimeter diameter at the top. All right, so first of all, I need to get those points in. I'm going to draw in some construction lines first. A nice little vertical construction line coming down from the top, from that point there and that point over there. So in other words, from that corner to that corner is 35 millimeters. Right, my next thing is to draw in a 50 millimeter radius. Okay, how do I go about doing that? I'm going to let you fiddle with that idea for a little bit. The last little thing that I need to do is to put in these little circular bits over here. I've got the center lines over here, which I'm going to drop down with some construction lines. So a construction line coming down over there, a construction line coming down over there. Once I've done that, I'm going to come in over here. I'm going to do an offset of 6 millimeters. Tab, 6, enter. Right, I'm going to come in over here. I'm just going to offset that line over there, up there, offset that line down over there. I now have the center lines, which I can then draw in a center line. There we go, center line coming from there down to there, center line coming down from there to there. I now need to draw in a circle. Okay, I'm going to draw in a circle on this there. I need that to be an outline, so I come in over here. Sorry, let's just escape that. From that center, outline, click over there, and click, and you can see I've got my two circles. I could then draw in a line going across from there to there as a, sorry, Control Z, let's just change that to an outline. Outline going from there to there, an outline going from there to there, and I now need to trim out the insides of that circle. I could go in over here, select trim. I'm going to trim on that construction line over there and that construction line over there. Press enter, and then you just collect the circle, the arc, and the arc. And that is a very slow way of doing that. So I wouldn't recommend that method, but that is a method of doing it. So I'm just going to go Control Z, get rid of all those circles. Right, the other method that I would suggest that you use is that same arc, center, and radius story. I'm going to go to the center of the circle, run out there, click again, and go in an anti-clockwise direction going there. Click in there. Click over there, click again, going in anti-clockwise direction, and I have those two arcs. I can then draw in a line going from there to there, and a line going from there to there. Right, I need exactly the same thing to be on that side, and I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be mirroring that story, so I just select the little arrow, come in over here, select that whole story over there, and I say to it, please mirror around this axis over here. Bam, there it is, and my drawing is basically done. Right, that is pretty much everything. Let's edit, clear all constructions. You need to put some dimensions onto this thing, right? Just knock in a couple of dimensions. There we go. And click over there, click over there. Yeah, just put in a radius as well. That's quite a nice one to put in. Let's just find, where's my radius? There we go. I need a radius over there. Let's go from there. And I want that radius to be represented somewhere over there. Right, there we go. Radius done. Once I've done that, go to View, go to Named Views, Create a View. You're going to select that. Press. You can call that view something. I don't know. Slime, S-L-I-M-E. Right. Okay. I now need to come to this layout space over here, and I'm going to go View, Viewport, Viewport, click on that corner, come down to that corner, go to Slime, go to Close. Right, there's your drawing done. Okay, but that is to any old scale. Click on that arrow, click on that arrow, click on there, right click, go to Properties, Viewport, and what you want to do is to change that scale. Click on this little block that says Scale and Fixed. So that's a ticked box in there. And I need you to change that to scale 1:1. Press OK. And there we go. I've got a scale 1:1 drawing on that paper space. Right. Once you've done that, again, save, and you are done with that drawing. To start with, I forgot to put in this little dimension over here. It's 40 millimeters going down to that line that goes across at the bottom of that circle. Right. I've got a construction line that I have put in 40 millimeters coming down over here. How do I get that 50 millimeter radius in the correct position? Okay, that's something that is quite important. Go to this construction line story over there. You're going to select the construction line circle over there. Come to that corner over there, click on that, okay? And now I'm going to say, I want a radius of what? Radius of 50, okay? No, I don't want a radius of 50, do I? Oh, yes, I do. Tab, 50, enter. Right, that gives me a radius of 50 going from that corner over there, cuts at that point over there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the circle story over here, and I'm going to come in over here to where it says arc, center, and radius. You click on that. I now have a center over there, which I can click on. I now select outline, come down to that point over there, click on that, click again, and go in a clockwise direction over here until it reaches the center line. Click over there, right? I now go over here and I'm going to select hidden detail, go back over there, click over there, come down to that point over there, click over there, click again, and arc around until you reach that. You now have that radius of 50 millimeters done. And you can now say, edit, clear, all constructions, and there's your line going in the right position. I now need to draw a line going up from that point up to the top over here. Press Shift so that it goes to the correct position. Click over there. Go change that to hidden lines. Click on that end. Press Shift, go up to there, click on there. And we now have our drawing done correctly. I need to have a line, just a hidden line coming across from there. Press Shift, click over there, select an outline, click on that corner, press Shift, coming across to there, and there we go. I have got what I've got drawn over there. Right, the next thing that I'm going to do is going to make some people really excited because they don't like doing all these hatching lines. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what they call hatching. You go up here to where it says draw at the top, click on that, come down all the way down to here where it says hatching, come across over here to where it says pick point hatching, and you'll see that I've got a hatch pattern over there. I'm going to click in that little patch over there, I'm going to click in that little patch over there, and my hatching is done. Right, that works 99.999% of the time, but every now and again there is a little bit of a problem with the hatching. I'm going to show you where the problem can occur. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z to delete that. I'm going to select this little line over here, right, that little line over there, and I'm going to pull it back very, very slightly. Right, let me just do that. Pull that back. Ah, come on, don't do this to me. Right, I'm gonna trim that line off a little bit. Let me just put a construction line in somewhere really close. Let's just do this. I'm really trying hard to get something that's going to make some sense to you. Right. I'm going to ask this thing to trim it. Okay, I'm going to trim against that line, against that construction line. Let's enter. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to delete that little line over there. Right. Edit. Clear all constructions. Right. Looking at my drawing, it looks as though it's absolutely fine. All right. Every now and again, you might find that the drawing looks absolutely perfect, but for some reason, one of the little corners is not connecting properly. If I come along here and I try and hatch that with that pick point hatching, go to draw, go along to hatches, go to pick point hatching, and I click in this area over here, and you can see now I've got a bit of a problem. It's hatched more than it should have. All right, so what I need to do is try and sort that out. Okay, you're going to go over here, draw, go to hatches, go to path hatching now, and you're going to go click over there, get rid of the snaps over here. You're going to go snap, 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 put the snaps on again, snap there, snap there, snap there, snap there, switch off the snap so that you can go around this little arc, snap there, snap there, snap there, snap there, press snaps again, snap on there, snap on there, snap on there, snap on there, and now it will hatch in that area without you having to go and try and figure out which corner is not connected up correctly. Right, there we go, that done. What I need to do now is to draw those two little circly things over there. That's fairly easy, and that will be completed.